Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of classifying 2D shapes. This is standard 5.5a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 5 off the 2022 released STAAR test. If we haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got some shapes here. We need to find the one that is not sorted correctly. All right, so we're just looking at the shapes and the labels that we have here. And, okay, semicircle, so that's a half circle. That looks good right there. Crescent, like a crescent moon. We might not use that shape name often, but yeah, that's a good name for it. Yeah, we got triangle. Pentagon, okay, so pentagon is a 5-sided shape. That's a 3-sided shape. Quadrilaterals, quad means 4, that is a 4-sided shape. And then circle obviously is completely round, right? It's got 0 sides if you want to be technical. But it's perfectly round and has the outside is equidistant from the center. So just on first glance, nothing necessarily seems out of shape, but let's check our labels. Okay, so I'm going to kind of redraw it a little bit here because we see the first big label is going to be a 2D figure. I'm just going to abbreviate it 2-dimensional, but 2D figure. All right, so is everything inside this box, which is basically everything outside, and then everything inside this box is still within the outer box. So all of these have to be 2D figures. So what are we talking about 2D figures? Well, 2D figures are flat shapes, right? An example of a 3D figure that we are not going to include, right, would be like a cube, or if we try to draw a triangular prism, or a cone, right? These are all 3D figures, so they don't fit. So 2D figures are flat. And yeah, everything on there looks flat. It doesn't look like they try to draw a 2-dimensional figure. I mean, semicircle and crescents aren't necessarily figures that we use very often, but they are flat. They're not 3-dimensional. So that looks good. So the only thing that's left, right, so we've got our semicircle, and we've got our crescent. Take a look at what we've got here. We've got a box within a box. We can't really look at that label. So this box actually has a label, and it says polygon. So everything within this box within a box, everything in this polygon box still has to be a 2D figure. Since this box is within the larger box, everything that is true on the outside box has to be true on the inside box. But then there's a special set of 2D figures that have their own special box, and we're labeling this polygon. All right, so what in the world are we talking about with the polygon? Well, if we don't know what that means, we're really kind of in a world of hurt. There's a way to kind of guess the answer, even if we don't know what polygon means, but let me share with it what it means. So polygon is any shape. It has to be flat, but we already knew that because it's the box within the box. It has to be closed. So what we can't do is something like that. That's not a polygon because it's open. And it has to have straight sides. No curves, no squiggles, no curlicues. And that probably is what you see as the problem. So there's my triangle. We're good. There's my pentagon. We're good. There's my quadrilateral. We're good. Look at that. Circle. It's closed, but it has 0 sides. And so look at the difference here, right? I was labeling how many sides, how many sides, how many sides. Circles don't really have any sides because sides have corners, right, or vertices, and there are none with circles because it's all one big curved side, or one big curved line. So that's the one that is not sorted correctly. A circle is not a polygon. A.